Hello guys, what's up everyone, and welcome back to the second part of our video. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Forex robots in general. So what are Forex robots? We'll look at some advantages, disadvantages, limitations, and all whatnot. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Remember, I am, pay attention, take notes. It's going to be an exciting class. This is a series we're going to cover quite a lot, not in today's class specifically, but in all our class in general, because we would be breaking down more and more about how to build Forex robots using the FX streamer. But I believe I'm a strong believer in the fact that proper fundamental knowledge is very important when it comes to doing anything if you're going to do it very well. Okay, so let's jump straight into what we have for today. Okay, so we're going to be looking at what Forex robots are. We'll also consider the advantages of Forex robots. We'll look at some limitations with regards to Forex robots, the different types of Forex robots you can build, and then how you can decide what is the best fit for you depending on your specific circumstances. And we'll conclude with some nice and encouraging, basically some nice remarks that would to push you further into the next session. Okay, so without wasting any further time, what exactly are Forex robots? Okay, now Forex robots, also known as expert advisors or EAs, are software programs that automatically execute trades for you on the Forex market. Now, it could automatically execute trades for you when certain conditions are met. You could also, send an alert to you, like on your MC4 or something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to take trades for you if you don't want it to, okay? But the whole idea behind, having Forex robots is to have it to be able to pre-program it to be able to analyze the market based on your specific preference and then make trading decisions based on that analysis, okay? So, they can be programs to enter and exit trades based on specific conditions, as price level or technical indicators, based on your own preference, okay? Now, Forex robots can be a very valuable tool for Forex trader because they operate around the clock, right? The Forex market is a 24, 5.5. Basically, what I mean by that is the market is open 24 hours a day for 5.5 days a week. That's from Sunday nights to Friday nights. Okay, so you can't possibly stay on your charts. And even if you can somehow manage to stay on your charts all through that period, you can't focus on on 2 or 3 pairs or 10 pairs at the same time. So there's just so much limitation to you. Now, you don't necessarily need to do all of that to be profitable, but you might want to be able to analyze the markets at every single point and execute trades based on certain parameters when they are met. And this is where Forex robots comes into play, because with them you can take advantage of the fact that when a bot attached to your chart, or hopefully on the VPS, never sleeps. And when the right market condition is met, it will execute the trades exactly the way you designed it. So, okay, now this means that you can take advantage of opportunities as soon as they arise without any delay. Additionally, Forex robots can also eliminate the emotional biases that we have as humans, right? As traders. So, those feeling where you want to get involved in a trade, the market has not, let's say you're looking at a technical indicator, maybe an RSI, whatever it is you're looking at, and you want price to get to a certain level and price has not really gotten there, and you jump in on the trade because you're scared of missing out, or you don't want the market to move without you, only for you to notice, for you to see that you jumped in too early and you make a huge loss. Those emotions are eliminated by a bot, because once you program the EA to look for a buy or look for a sell at certain conditions, it would only execute those trades once those conditions are met. So this takes away the emotional bias that affect us, such as fear and greed. And also important to note is that Forex robots are not foolproof. They still make mistakes. So it's important to also monitor them closely. So basically what that means is, okay, then when we get to the limitation part, I'll explain that for you, okay? Now, the advantage of Forex robots, right? Forex robots offer a number of advantages over traditional trading method. Now, one of the biggest benefits when it comes to using a bot is down to increased accuracy. Now, I want you to pay attention to something here, right? All of these advantages are only advantages if you build the bot properly. So now imagine, what I want you to imagine is this. You have a trading style, a trading system, a way you trade, right? that is profitable. Now you want to automate that system. Now, this is usually the advice that I give to people who are looking to build bots. It's not usually about building a bot. It's more about optimizing a system, right? Or automating a system. So you should have, oh, this strategy has been working quite well for me. It doesn't need to be 100% win rate. There's no such thing as that. Or any system that has 100% win rate will eventually blow all your money. But you know that on the average, based on the trades won versus the trade loss, you come out net positive over a large span of data, right? Now, you have that information and you want to build a system or a bot that will execute based on that logic. This is where it's very powerful. And then this is where the Forex robots can have an advantage over traditional methods, in the sense that it will be more accurate. So for instance, if you're waiting for, you have a system for whatever, however it is designed, and you want to enter after so and so has happened, at the close or open of the candle, exactly when this is this, you can basically configure your EE to do exactly just that. And once that parameter is met, it will enter exactly at the spot, right? So obviously there are other conditions or factors that might affect it, but it's going to be increased accuracy, unlike your manual trading. When you're trying to get, and sometimes you might not necessarily be on your charts and you miss those positions. So this is one of the advantage of having a bot. Now, unlike humans, Forex robots can analyze vast amount of data in real time and make trading decisions based on that data without being influenced by emotions or biases. So, let's say you have a system and you trade and you're looking at, EU is setting up nicely, GU is setting up nicely, gold is setting up nicely, and you want to execute trades on all of them. You only can watch one market really at a given time. And then when the conditions are met, you can be fast and place a trade here, place a trade here, place a trade there. However, you can't build a bot that would still watch for the same thing, and once the conditions are met, it would execute the trade on each of the different charts that you configure it to do. So this is one advantage, or some advantages to Forex robot. Now, another advantage of Forex robot is their speed, right? So because they operate on the computer, they operate on computer algorithms, they can execute trades much faster than you can. Before you go to new order, put your stop loss, put your take profit, and then execute, the EA would execute much faster than you. And so this can be very beneficial, especially if your trading style involves, let's say scalping, and you need to get in the specific prices. This can be a very vast advantage. Now, one of the key benefits of using Forex robots, again, is that they can eliminate human errors in trading, since they operate, basically their life 24/7, which means they can take advantage of trading opportunities even when a trader is not available. Now, obviously, to do this, you need to hook up your accounts to a VPS, which stands for Virtual Private Server, and then connect your MT4 to that account and connect the bot to your MT4 on the VPS to be able to execute those. And you can backtest. So one of the beautiful things, this is one of the key features here, is that you can build a strategy and then backtest your EE on any markets, on any instrument, to see how it would perform, and then that might give you confidence to take that into forward testing or trading on the live markets. Okay, so this is one key advantage to that. Now, what are the limitations when it comes to Forex robots? And while Forex robots have many advantages, like we've just considered, they are not without limitations. One of the major limitations is that they are only as good as the strategy that they are programmed with. I mentioned this quite earlier, that it's not just about I want to build a bot. That's why, there are 1,001 bots, 1,000,000 bots out there. But 99% of them would blow your account or lose your money after a period, within a short period of time, or eventually, right? So the key point is, one of the most important things with regards to robots is the strategy behind it. Strategy behind it is not sound. You will produce a not sound bot. Is the cliche of nihilism, where it's garbage in, garbage out. So it's what you give it that you get out. So if your strategy is good and sound, then you get a good and sound bots. Okay, now they're only as good as the strategy they are programmed with. And also, if market condition changes, your robots may not be able to quickly adapt, quickly enough and to cause potential loss. So this is, let's say you have a bot that is built specifically for a ranging market. So it's, it's to scalp. It's built definitely to scalp. So get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out. So it's a scalping based EA. Now it will work best if the market is ranging. However, if the market aggressively spikes or begins to trend in one direction, you could find yourself in a bit of a problem with that same bot. So yeah, the logic might be good and might work very well in in a specific market condition, but you also need to pay attention to the market conditions and decide this is where. So at the end of the day, for most bots, you need, it's automated, but it needs to be kind of like a hybrid where you also monitor the market and then decide whether you want to turn on or turn off the bot. So that's usually one thing that I would advise. One thing that I would advise when it comes to your bots building. Okay. Now another limitation to Forex robots is that they can't take into account unforeseen events or news. So this is in relation to what we just discussed now. News or unforeseen events like wars and all of those things, or natural disasters can have a significant implication on the Forex market or on currencies or on instruments in general. And the bot does not take that into consideration. So even though every single point might align, that this market, I should not be getting into it because of these other fundamental and sentimental factors. The bot does not know all of those. It's going to just keep taking trades if it sees if the conditions meet its criteria. So this is another limitation for this. And this is why it's important for traders to be able to make quick decisions based on their own analysis and judgment, and decide to maybe turn on or pause or turn off the EA for the meantime and allow conditions to get back to normal. Okay. So what are the types of Forex robots? What are different types of Forex robots? Okay. Now there are quite like 2, 3. One type of Forex robots is the trend following bots, right? So market is either trending or ranging. So one type of Forex robot is the trend following bots. Now these robots use technical analysis to identify. Now remember, it's not about the robots. It's more about your system or your strategy. Right? So if you're a trend-based trader, that means you have a trend-based strategy. So you're looking to build a trend-based bot. Right? So those kind of bots are designed to take advantage of long-term trends and can be very effective in the markets that are trending strongly. However, they will struggle in the market that is choppy and moves sideways. Okay, so this is very important. And then obviously the next part would be the scalping-based bots. On scalping-based bots, these are bots designed to get in and out of the market quite quickly, to make small profits and take frequent trades. Typically, this type of bots capture small movements in price, and can be very effective in a market that is going back and forth. So a choppy type of market. However, they will struggle very, very well if the market begins to trend, and if the bot is even maybe does something like martingale. So this is one thing to keep in mind. Okay. Now the third type of Forex robots is basically the grid type robots, where this it's not necessarily a third type, but the grid bots are used to place orders. So you're looking to get involved at several areas, and then you can build your bot to say, okay, get involved here, and then if the price goes down to so and so place, you get involved again, or so this typically to place multiple buy or sells order at different price level with the hope of capturing small movements in price. And this can also be effective in the right market condition when the market is range bound, but it will also struggle when the market begins to trend. So each of this different Forex robot types, they have their own strengths and their own weaknesses, and it's important that you choose the right one for your, So basically, you want to look to build a bot that is profitable for you. You want to look to build a bot for your system, right? So your strategy that is profitable for you, and then you want to try and automate that, right? However, you don't want to just plug and play and travel and go to Dubai. You want to also understand, pay attention to the market and to understand when you might need to maybe pause the bot or turn it back on. So this how you manage some of the weaknesses with relation to different types of bots. So when it comes to choosing the right type of Forex robot for you, what do you need to know? Well, when it comes to choosing the right type of Forex book, it is important to consider your trading style, right? So are you a day trader? Are you a long-term investor? Different robots are designed for different trading styles, and you want to basically use what is more comfortable. You want to have peace of mind is one of the most important thing in life. And then you don't want a bot where you're always worried, it's always getting into serious drawdown. If you're okay with high risk, then fine. But if you're not okay with that, you want to use something that meets your specific temperament criteria. And another factor to consider is, like I mentioned, your risk tolerance. Some bots are more aggressive in their trading strategy, while others are more conservative. So it's important to choose a bot that aligns with your risk tolerance and your investment goals. So in conclusion, what have we been speaking about for the past couple of minutes? Well, Forex robots are essential for modern traders in this day and age where AI is taking over everything. They offer us increased accuracy, speed, and efficiency, making them a valuable asset in a fast-paced world of trading. Okay, so very important. While there are limitations, like we've considered, they are just like everything in life. There are limitations when it comes to using Forex robots, such as the need for constant monitoring, the potential for technical errors, and this can also be mitigated by choosing the right Forex robots for basically the right market conditions, or switching on and off within the right parameters, or the right range of information. So while it's very important, we also want to pay attention to, or quite useful, we want to pay attention to the limitations and follow some best practices. Now, when selecting a Forex robot, it's also important that we consider factors such as our trading style, our risk tolerance, obviously our budget. And by doing so, traders can ensure that they choose the right robots that meet their specific overall needs. And then overall, the benefit of using Forex robots outweigh the limitations if you have the right system for yourself. If you build your bot for a system that's already profitable and you're able to build that quite successfully, you find much joy doing so. But you don't want to get carried away. Obviously, you want to keep a close eye on your, nobody cares about your money as much as you do, okay? So we can expect to see even more advanced and sophisticated AAs when we start looking at AIs and advanced, learning bots, and also, we're getting there, right? We're getting there, and it's quite helpful. So this is the end of the second part. Yeah, what are Forex robots, advantages, limitations? This is brought to you by ANZO Capital. We are the premier destination for traders, for successful traders, and so make sure that if you don't already have, I'm sure you should have, but if you don't already do so, you don't already have one. There's a link down in the description. Create an account on ANZO Capital, get access to some of the best spreads and commissions in the industry. And I'll see you on the next class. Till then, have a wonderful day, and bye for now.